Now, going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Yellow Trucking confirming their bankruptcy. Now, it looks like this is Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and unfortunately, they're going to be biting the dust. They're a 99-year-old trucking company headquartered out of Nashville, Tennessee. And I also want to take a moment to appreciate everyone taking the time to comment. Now, it was really cool to see. I had this business blunder a couple weeks ago saying they're on the brink of bankruptcy, and they're starting to liquidate some assets. And a couple of the people in the comments hinted that they were they were truckers, and they had experience in the industry. And they enlightened me about some of the issues that came from the management perspective of the business, hinting that it wasn't just because it was prohibitively costly to have a unionized employee base. And I always appreciate the more insight. If you have some more data, you can always reach me at thetoppingshow@gmail.com. I'll even, if you want me, I'll give you a shout out. More information, the better, as we learn about all these fascinating business, political, and cultural cases. Now, it looks like in terms of the fiscals of why they're having to declare bankruptcy, the company had been having a astronomical amount of debt loaded up. It looks like they had more than $1 billion in debt to come to mature next year. And the labor issues were also led to the costly stalemate with the Teamsters Union. This according to the Wall Street Journal. The company also had large contracts with Home Depot, Walmart, and it looks like they even had some federal defense contracts as well. So it wasn't an issue of not having enough customers, I would think. Perhaps they decreased the amount of business that are transacting with them, or their costs just kept ballooning. And there are a lot of cost issues, not just labor, but you also have the cost of diesel. And the United States is not very, right now, it's fossil fuels, ridiculously, they are becoming a political issue. But in the United States, the cost of fossil fuels is just growing up exponentially as we continue to refuse to exploit the natural resources that we do have on hand in lieu of bringing them from, actually buying them from countries who hate us, like Venezuela, which, again, is a communist, disgusting, oppressive government, but we would rather support them than drill our own land. A fascinating topic for another time, perhaps. So interesting to see. They also received one of the largest federal bailouts during the 2020 pandemic, and rendering the government one of Yellow's largest creditors. So unfortunately, it seems they're pretty loaded up on the debt, and maybe they just could not get enough business to pay off the principal or the interest on it. And they have some of these debt that was actually coming up to mature, meaning they would have to pay them pretty quick. But it is unfortunate to see what was nearly a 100-year-old United States-based company go out of business, and hopefully, as demand for trucking increases, as we purchase more products to the United States and more products are moving around, hopefully all the employees who were at Yellow are able to find jobs at other trucking companies, so there's not too many jobs lost overall. And I wish, hopefully, they have the best luck finding those new roles. But I would say time shall tell. Maybe someone will swoop in by the assets of the company and hopefully get them new jobs, but we shall see. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Also, trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August, so I greatly appreciate you taking the time to click that subscribe button. Also, taking the time to like and comment, also greatly appreciate. It really helps the channel grow and develop as we try to make the content and production better and better. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your friends, heck, even tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.